Hey everybody, and welcome to another dynamic duel. It's tough to keep track of what number this is.
I believe 9, but you can check the title if I'm wrong.
Look, it's already said it's duel number 9.
All right.
We've got Logan Harpool and Isaiah Esquivel taking on Jake Lauber and Eric McCabe. We're going to be playing Jones East. I'm sure everyone is familiar with it, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the action. So hole 1 here is 350 feet. Plays like a sidearm if you've got it, but it is a mash of a sidearm. Logan's got it.
Yeah, he's got it. That's edge of the circle short. Still not upset about that at all. Isaiah, oof. A little early, a little low.
This is why we play doubles.
That's it.
When your partner's already there, it doesn't matter.
No pressure. EMAC here is going EMAC.
Shocker.
Yeah, it's a really hard turnover to do because you have to get the angle just perfect.
Yeah, and it has to hold for so long. If anybody's got a 350-foot sidearm, it's probably Jake Lauber.
Yeah, he smashes those. That was probably a stiletto or something.
Yeah.
Something very overstable. But they are probably outside the circle here, short left.
Right, they petitioned to play to the other basket after their drive. Unsuccessful.
Both of them just missing on that left side. I don't think they went too far down the hill, though.
Yeah, this one it's definitely a bonus birdie where you'd like to have a look, but if you don't get it, you're not that upset about it.
Yeah.
It's a very tough two.
Oh, just short. Just off the cage.
Okay, Logan might be upset.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
You should let him know he shouldn't be. Tap-ins for pars.
So push on hole 1. Hole 2, fairly wide open, par 3, 300 feet. We're going to see a lot of spike hyzers. That's a hyzer from Isaiah, just needs a little bit more spike.
Yeah, that is crushed. Just imagine accidentally throwing it 400 feet on a hyzer, and then you're Isaiah Esquivel.
Yeah. This has the spike, it looks like.
This is a fantastic shot from Logan.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
believe that
great.
was a felon.
I think you're right.
EMAC here going with Evader?
You might be right, actually. I'm not 100% certain what that is.
A little bit left, still well inside the circle. Jake here is going with a forehand. Looks like the same disc as hole 1, but hanging it way wider.
Yeah, and I think that's a stiletto, and that is parked.
That is handicap parking.
Isaiah cleaning up. This is one that should be birdie for the card. Easy tap in there for EMAC. Moving into hole 3, par 3, 520 feet. The backhand is typically this kind of a turnover angle. You can go either side of the barn. You would prefer to push on the right side of it. Gives you a little bit cleaner of a look into the green. But when you throw it that far on the left side of the barn, you'll take it.
I mean, if you throw it far enough in general, it's fine. Yeah, I think I put everything as a par 3. There's a couple of par 4s, but for the most part, if there was an option, I just felt like being a jerk, and so I made everything a par 3.
Look, when you're playing doubles, it's He-Man. Yeah. You're always playing He-Man.
Here's Ballista Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute smash. I don't remember what the wind was doing, but this is crushed.
That's so good. Yeah, this is the ideal line.
He's done that a couple times.
Yeah, he's been around this course once or twice. Jake, this is, I believe, an enforcer. Trying to get that just a little bit low out of his hand there.
Oh my gosh, imagine having a jump putt up shot on this hole. That is a crush from Logan.
Isaiah going to give this a go. Oh, just a little high left out of his hand.
Sorry, when your partner's parked, you can full send Friday.
100%.
I think this was actually filmed on Friday, too.
Look.
There we go.
It's duel number 9. We filmed it on a Friday. These are facts. EMAC.
Oh, I didn't realize he almost made that. Off the cage.
Look, when your name is on the disc, good things happen.
I should try that.
Yeah, good things almost happen, I guess we should say.
Oh, man, I've been almost so good at disc golf, let me tell you.
Right, you and me both.
Just cleaning up a couple of pars.
Yep, pushing on hole 3 into hole 4, 562 feet. Just trying to clear the water. There's a big, massive Anheuser up and over the trees, or there's this straight shot that just tries to push and then get any skips, kind of exactly like that. That's not the basket. Yeah, that's not the basket we're playing to, but if it was, parked.
It's still a good shot on the long basket, too. That was a defender from Isaiah. I don't know what this is from Logan. Possibly Enforcer?
This is Ballista Pro.
Oh, Ballista Pro. Okay.
Isaiah.
Or from Logan. Ballista
E-Mac
Joel?
Yep, he's going to show us the big turnover up and over the top line here.
Gosh, that looks like so much fun to throw, but I've always been too scared.
If he doesn't clip that tree, that's 200 feet past.
Yeah. That's down there. This one's an Enforcer.
Yeah. And that's... It looks like he was going for the up and over the top line just a little bit tight.
Mm-hmm. Just pulled it a little bit.
Yeah, you almost want to mirror the fairway just in the air on the up and over shot. You just kind of want to carry the land the whole time. And that was hung over the water. EMAC judge. As if there was ever doubt.
Just a touchy up shot. This is a shot that, like, when I played in the woods, I didn't have because you rarely had to throw it like 150 feet. It's always like 300 feet, or you're jump putting or pitching up from like 80 feet or something like that. So
yeah, it's a
especially in the wind.
Super unique shot that requires so much touch.
Still good solid 3. There.
And another tap in as well. Moving in, hole 5 here is a par 3, 425 feet uphill. There's an island short that you can lay up to, but with the power and the distance that these guys have, we're not going to be seeing much of that. This is well within all of their wheelhouse.
Oh my gosh.
Wheelhouses? Whatever
Wheels
the
house.
Term, wheels house. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Mm-hmm.
That is well within Isaiah's wheels house. Logan looking to mimic that, maybe get a little bit closer.
Just skipped out of the tall grass? That doesn't happen.
That does not happen often.
I guess it's medium grass right now, but usually that grass is like knee high.
Third sighting of Ballista Joel. Third good shot with Ballista Joel.
What a day.
Somebody check that disc. Jake. Oh, okay. I take it back. We will see one layup. Jake is going to throw full power, just very low.
Yeah. It's safe, though.
Yeah,
just in case.
Definitely safe. Isaiah unhappy with the miss there. Logan, what do you think? They're probably about 50, 60 out? Oh, just a little under.
Just barely, yeah.
Good cleanup there for Eric. This one's played as a par 4 in years past, but with the distance and the accuracy that these top players have, I think it plays like a 3.
For sure. The score is like a 3 anyway, if you look at the scorecards.
Yep. Hole 6 is a par 4, 467 feet. It's a very technical shot to get through this tight little gap here. It's a low ceiling, uphill, tight trees, and then you just want to push and carry over the hill. That's going to be a little bit too high from Jake. Ooh. You want to push and carry over the hill as it slopes back down again, not finishing too far left as there is OB tall grass.
Logan's going Raider here. He smashes on that disc. Yeah, I remember he threw it at the coverage we put out from the farm. Mm-hmm. That disc is a good frisbee.
Isaiah, I think that's defender.
It's the right height, just barely two-turned.
So there is a fairway divider OB, so I think in tournament play, Isaiah would be OB where he ended up.
There's Eric. That green or yellow shield.
Yep. Just going straight at her.
And there is OB short left and long left of this basket. It's kind of in a cutout, but it's more like at the mouth of the cutout. So
right.
There is danger, just enough to really make you worried about this upshot. It's never anything you should find, but...
Yep. Yeah, 100%. And I think that with the downhill slope, I think was in Logan's head there a little bit. And it might have even been in Isaiah's there a little bit, just making sure that you don't go into the OB can be almost... Oh. All right,
Jam
never mind. Shut up. He's
don't
just
worry
playing.
About it.
Yeah, he's just playing to where he wanted to.
Yeah,
where he knows he can make the
uphill.
putt.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Clearly his game. It's in his wheels house.
All of them. All of the wheels houses.
Yes, all of the wheels are in that house. Emac also making the putt. Hole 7, par 4, 555 feet.
Everybody's going for it.
Yeah, here's a shot that Jake Lauber and only Jake Lauber will throw. That's a hyzer flip enforcer on a 555-foot shot, and he went OB long.
He's pin high, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. This is Ballista Joel for the 6th hole in a row, basically. A little short, a little skip, settle.
Skipping off of the tall grass again. Wow.
Whoa.
That's such a good shot. And he's got a putt from there. After your partner goes OB, that
to
takes
run
some
the
guts.
island is, yeah.
Isaiah wanted a little more turn out of this one. Faded just a bit early.
A little bit short there. So Logan says, you know what? I'm not doing what Emac just did. I'm just going to take the hyzer play and just try and give us a look for 3.
I think that's wide, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, Logan throws too far.
Oh.
And he also found the OB parking lot. Yeah.
So this is where they gave them the spot from Isaiah's drive. So they're just pitching up from here, take their 4. Which is like a par. Like, I'm okay with a 4 on this hole.
Right.
Emac from 40 for his eagle.
Okay.
Just never a doubt. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just play solo. You guys play doubles, and I'll get half your score. Is that okay with you guys?
Golly.
Unbelievable.
I wonder
that is such a good eagle.
I wonder if that's actually a pocket on his shirt or if it's just the outline of a pocket. Anyways, here's a little.
We'll never know.
This is Jake's forehand here on hole 8, par 3, 370.
Yep. Just a downhill, got to beat that tree. And there's a little tree that can come into play on the backhand. I think this is Evader. Yeah,
Sneak
I think
peek at it. Wow. They're both just outside the circle short.
Yeah, that tree tends to eat up a lot of discs. This is looking better from Isaiah. It's as much as it looks like you want to throw a straight shot, you just want to get the slightest bit of turn.
Good tree.
And then catch that little tree and have it tap in.
I believe that's a criminal from Isaiah. If anybody wants to go throw a criminal like 370 feet, good luck.
Yeah. Try it. I believe that was Gatekeeper there from Logan.
Jeez, that's parked.
Okay. Give him a break, dude.
It's a psychology game. He's giving him hope
just
by being short and then just jam.
Unbelievable. That's a huge putt there to just not let Isaiah feel good about his solo 2 at all. Hole 9, the infamous hole 9, 726-foot par 4. You got to split these trees here. Unfortunately, Jake was unable to do that. Emac says, don't worry, bro, I got you. I think this is, again, Evader.
He got them into that bush, that's for sure.
A little more turn than he meant. Isaiah's got something high speed here. Defender, maybe?
Oh. That was such a good angle. If he hits the gap, it's so far down there.
That probably still is flying.
Yeah. I believe this is Evader from Logan as well.
Yeah, so Isaiah copied Jake and just early released into the tree. Logan copied Emac and went Evader. Just had a little bit better results.
So they are like on their knee, straddled out. And Jake manages to smash a forehand. If that has the height, that's so parked.
Yep, if that just gets across that road.
I don't know how he generated that much power from practically lying down.
Emac saying, I'm no stranger to power sidearms from an awkward stance on a knee.
Watch this. He's running the green. Oh, dang it. Oh, man.
Hey, that was a good, honest effort right there.
A crazy miss from Emac there. Still ended up safe somehow, but...
Yeah, one more of those and you've got a putt.
So from probably 300 or so out?
Just a little bit turned there for Isaiah.
It's that same Lucid X Felon as hole 2 from Logan, and that is pulled.
Jump.
Oh,
wow.
It just caught such a weird
skip?
angle on the road.
Wow.
So they're just having to rethrow practically. They moved up a little bit, but...
There, that one skips.
And then it also rolls.
Settle. Come on. Ugh.
Brutal.
Jeez, give him a break. This is Warhorse, I believe, from Logan.
This one's going all air, not trusting the skip, and chains out.
As if they weren't getting beaten down by this hole enough. Are you serious? What a slap in the face.
A roller coaster of emotions, most of them negative.
Yeah.
Emac trying to run it, looks like, for their 3, just to be rude.
Right? There's
That's what everyone says
from
about
Jake.
Emac. He's so rude, right? Yeah.
Totally, yeah. Real jerk, that Emac. So moving into hole 10, par 3, 390 feet. This isn't in the traditional placement. Don't let Jake's shot fool you there. It is actually going to be up and to the left. Near that house in the distance, you can kind of see Danny standing up there. Emac's showing us the way.
It's kind of an interesting shot because you need to flip something up to flat to get it straight, but if it works right at all, you're probably not going to finish left enough.
Yes.
So it's kind of your straight distance driver, flips up, and then just goes.
Yeah, it's like a hyzer flip that looks kind of like this, where it just goes straight forever, but then you still need it to finish out pretty hard. Logan is probably about pin high, just a little bit right.
Isaiah put the hammer on that one. He crushed it.
Oh, yeah. This is looking nice. A little bit short, but maybe just outside the circle.
That's got to be a weird feeling for him. Being short. So he's mostly just past every basket.
He usually just can go long on everything.
Yeah. Jake off the band. Emac going to try to correct.
Oh,
and he knew it out of his hand, too.
average him out, and that's a perfect putt.
Mm-hmm. Isaiah with a solo, too.
There we go. Don't call it a comeback. The kid says, I got this. Here, watch. I'll show you. Hole 11, par 3, 395 feet. A little bit downhill into a little bit uphill once you carry over the water. I think this plays a little bit shorter than 395, maybe 380 or so. Pretty dead straight. You just got to...
Far for a criminal, which is what Isaiah just threw.
Right, yeah. I don't think his are actually criminals.
Yeah.
I think they're just misstamps.
They haven't gone to trial yet.
Right.
They've gotten away with it so far, is what you're saying.
100%.
Gotcha.
A criminal does not look like that for me. Therefore, it must not be.
This is a verdict, I think I heard from Jake.
Wow.
Which is a smash.
That's crushed.
Just pin high left, probably 25, 30 maybe.
Looks like Emac and Logan are just... Anytime you throw the evader, I'm going to do it too. It's working in Logan's favor so far. A little early release there for Eric.
Weird they didn't take that shot.
Right, yeah. Sometimes you got to question the decision-making when you're playing doubles, but...
Jake with a solid putt for 2. Isaiah making his birdie.
Hole 12, par 3. This is kind of the signature hole at Jonesy's with the nice elevated green there. Pretty straight shot, just carry the water. Mostly we're going to see kind of a hyzer flip mid out of all these players. This, I believe, is Emac from Logan. Hop, skip, up into the rocks.
Okay.
Solid.
20 points for that one? Jeez. I don't know how to play darts. Emac was definitely running this one
100%.
the whole time. He never thought to lay up.
Oh,
that is such a crazy shot.
Wow.
What an ace this would be to get to. The signature hole, elevated basket, over the water.
Oh, yeah. This is a harp from Jake.
It's a smash.
It's super worked in, but also he just crushed it.
Oh, he calls those bacon top harps, right? Where they're all wobbly?
Yep.
I always say, like, the perfect shot hits the bottom of the pin, which is why, like, aces are usually you threw it too hard. But in Emac's case, if you just make the putt anyway, just ace run everything. Why not?
Yeah, the perfect shot is anything within, like, an 80-foot radius. And then he just makes it.
Hole 13. You go ahead, sorry.
Hole 13 is a par 4, 565 feet. We are going to be playing to the long position, so you do have to clear the creek, and then the basket is up and to the right around those trees. It's almost like a straight line from the tee pad to the basket, but because of the opening in the trees, you've got to play a hyzer on your first shot. Unfortunate break there for Logan, just getting a bad skip into the OB.
And it's not that people usually lay up short of this creek. It's usually just you throw your first shot and you're short of the creek.
Yeah, it's just very far to clear the creek for most humans.
Jake has smashed this. I was not expecting to turn around on the catch cam.
Stupid.
That is a cannon. That is what, 500 feet out of a forehand at least?
At least.
That is crazy.
Through a gap that's 480 feet away. Unbelievable shot from Lauber there.
That's a huge spike hyzer, too, from back here. They're probably 400 away from the basket.
Right.
Because that early hit.
Yep, having to go up and over those trees requires every bit of 450 feet of power.
And they're just they're just both casually Logan would have gone long there. What the heck?
Yeah, it requires that, but that's just so easy for them.
Just have some gravy and throw it farther. Why not? I want gravy now.
Jake wanted that solo eagle. Just overcooked it a little bit.
Oh, off the top. At least catching metal from there. For eagle is sick.
Yeah, to have a look for 2 on this hole is bananas. It just doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Moving into hole 14, par 3, 395 feet. Plays uphill, plays a little bit longer than that, kind of like some sort of a distance driver that you want to just work to the right. There is OB water just behind the basket, so you don't want to go longer than maybe 5 or 10 feet past the basket. If you've got the sidearm like Logan and obviously, as we know now, Jake have, it's a good play for it just to get it to work back to the right at the end. Yeah.
Wow.
That's so good.
Must be nice, man.
Golly. And I think that's a stiletto. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
my
stiletto.
Goodness.
One of the most overstable discs in the world.
I bet you it used to be a stiletto, and it's just beat in to the point where it's, still like an enforcer, but...
Right.
This is...
This is a trespass, I think?
Yes. Lucid
But
X
why?
trespass.
Why bother?
No.
Your partner just threw his sidearm under the pin.
Save your energy, man.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Stop! Ugh.
He thought he made that too.
Splash. Tough break there for Isaiah. Let's see if Logan can clean this up.
Just early and floaty. It's so hard to read those downhill. I can't tell if that's a pocket or not. What would you put in there?
Tiny things that are flat and don't weigh much.
Too small for a mini, and if you put like a pen in there, it sticks out the top and ruins the outline. I want it.
I'm interested.
Anyways, they're playing.
Yeah, and hey, look,
Okay.
There's a hole where you could throw a sidearm, and Jake threw a sidearm so dang well.
Jeez.
Unbelievable, man. 350 feet, slightly downhill, maybe plays a little bit shorter than that, but the sidearm up and over the trees following the path of the street that's such a difficult shot. The fact that Logan
threw a good shot and like nobody cares.
Right. Logan has a great sidearm, and he's not taking that line. Mm-hmm. And
He
Lauber
actually,
just put
I heard, was playing towards the short pin there. So he ended up pretty much right in between the two baskets. Still has
That's a good
putt,
spot to be. If you don't know which basket to play to, just throw it right between both of them.
Split the difference, deal with it later.
Yeah, call it good.
This big hyzer line from Isaiah is there, but it's really tricky to do. The angle is kind of precise.
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
Oh.
Just push through the left side. And Isaiah's
Dang
off
it.
the cage.
That hurts not to be able to clean that one up. Especially when Jake can just do that and open his hand and get a birdie. Unreal shot. Hole 16 is a par 3, 375 feet. Plays very downhill. Probably plays closer to somewhere in the range of like 320 to 340 or so. Dead straight. That's an EMAC Truth out of EMAC, and it's parked. This is a harp from Lauber.
Harp?
Because most people throw harp sidearm on this hole.
Usually, that's a smash out of... he throws it because presumably he can get there, but still, that's a crush.
Yeah, it is downhill. He just threw it a little bit low.
Yeah.
This is, I think, a newer criminal from Isaiah. You can tell by the way that this one actually flew sort of almost like a criminal.
Yeah, it looked like a criminal. That's what people say about me.
Yeah. That Danny.
What disc is this from Logan?
Not sure what that is from
It's
Logan.
a good one.
Something pretty high speed, it looks like.
Maybe Sergeant? I know he likes that disc a lot.
Could be a Sergeant. Yeah, I could see that.
Ended up pin high. It looks like 33 or so left, edge of the circle.
Yeah, maybe just outside the circle. Isaiah tickles some chains and then says, "What do you want me to do? Catch something for me, basket. Come on."
Off the cage. One of them has hit chains and the other has hit cage on like a lot of putts. That's
Just
so frustrating.
Inches away. Many times. Jake tapping in for there too. Into hole 17, par 3, 405 feet. Hey, guess what?
Forehand.
Lauber's got a sidearm line, and he's going to do it. This time he's not under the bucket, though, so
Ooh.
it's almost noteworthy for all the wrong reasons. He's just a little bit outside circle 2. Emac going Emac, I think. Or maybe that's the evader again. That might be the evader again. Probably circle's edge left.
Yes, that was a Glimmer one. I remember seeing that. That was the new release of them, yeah. Glimmer evader. And that's kind of like if it was an Explorer, it would be parked. I refuse to believe that this is a criminal from Isaiah. It is, but like that's not. That's a getaway. True. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Beat up criminal is getaway.
Insane is what it is.
Logan's got a little too much flip on his evader.
Yeah, I think this is the one that he's been working in a little bit, and it just didn't quite have that stability to come out at the end.
There's Jake for 2. Jam.
Easy buckets.
I feel like when his putter is flying, because it moves so fast, the putter thinks the putt is shorter, so it's more likely to go in.
Yeah. I need mine to do that.
Just psych out your putters. That's what you do. Throw them as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
Hole 18, we're playing to the long position, so it is a 530-foot par 4. You can play the safe shot like Eric did there and play it for a 3, or if you're Jake Lauber and have a cannon of a sidearm, you could just go for the green.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was complaining about how short it was. But, like, he's got a putt at a par 4.
Yeah, he is technically short of the basket, but by like 40 feet.
Isaiah, this roller play can reach the green.
Yeah,
he just didn't quite get it on the right angle. It had the power for sure.
Yeah, if you don't have Jake's sidearm, if you don't have a 450-plus sidearm, roller is definitely a great shot to try and get you on the green. Logan maybe hung that a little bit wider than he meant, but they'll have an easy look at it, nice and open.
It does kind of open up the more left you are.
Right, the more you can see the green. It was Marshall from Isaiah.
It's like Warden from Logan?
Yeah. Just chip it up, put it close.
So this is for another eagle. From Emac and Jake.
Emac says, that's fine. You make it. Golly, I wanted you to make the solo eagle.
It's nice of him.
Yeah, very courteous.
Yeah, so I guess Nick's the jerk thing from earlier.
Yeah, he heard and was like, wait, hang on, I don't want people to think I'm a jerk, so I'm going to let him have a look.
I hear Jake was lining up the putt, and then Emac just makes it and pulls out his phone again.
Back to jerk status there from Mr. McCabe.
Stealing his solo birdie.
Oh, man. Fantastic round there from everyone, especially Jake and Eric, taking the win by, 7 strokes, I think? Just
something ridiculous.
Cruising.
They crushed it.
Unbelievable round. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around here for more videos like this, dynamic duels, anything else that we do here. And thank you, Danny, as well, for joining me on the commentary.
Hey, anytime.
We'll catch you guys next time.